This is SuperZomgbBBQ, and we have the newest edition of NHL SuperCard. And guess what? There is a new rivals clash, which is between the Red Wings and the Penguins. Simply put, this is a pretty much a copy in terms of the rewards, the best rewards anyway, of the previous, not the last one between the Boston Bruins and the other team, the Montreal Canadiens. But the one between the Blackhawks and the LA Kings. So we'll have a look at the rewards quickly. It's pretty obvious to me anyway that Crosby is going to win. It's pretty much a dead cert because Crosby is, from what I understand, one of the most popular players in NHL. As well as that, his stats are pretty good. I'm surprised more people aren't saying they're going to go for Pavel Datsyuk, I'm guessing, or Datsyuk, I don't know how to pronounce his name. But they're both the same position, but Pavel has better stats, I believe. So I personally would go for Pavel, but Crosby has been talked about a lot, so I can probably see myself going for the Penguin side of things. You've got David Perron also on the Epic side of things, a left winger. I think it's going to be for me, I think the Epic could just swing it. That's my opinion. I think the Epic defender that's a pro could just swing it. I would love the Red Wings to win because that would make it a lot easier for me in terms of my season rewards, and also the fact that Pavel has got better stats than Crosby. But I can see the Penguins winning because of Crosby and just the overall popularity. Outside the Legendary and the Epics, obviously you guys probably know this already, but the way that the rewards has moved has been that it's more focused on the top players than the lower players, so you have to really grind to get there. I imagine this one will be about 6,000 to get the top 100, maybe 4,000 to get the top 250, and I believe anything up to, I don't know, 2,000 points for the top 500. I'm not sure. But we've got the Epic Awards. The Ultra Rares are Chris Kunitz as a left winger, and we also have Riley Sheehan, who I actually got in a couple of Ultra Rares beforehand, so I lost out on that ability to pro him. Then we keep going down. The Super Rares are going to be Patrick Hornqvist, and we also have Gustav Nyquist, or is it Nyquist? I'm not sure. It may even be a silent Q, so I apologise if I pronounced that completely wrong. Rare cards, no one really cares about too much, but we've got Rob Scuderi, who I pulled loads of times, and Justin Abdelkader, sorry. No support cards or anything else, so I'm really surprised by it. I don't really put the support cards in the events for Rivals Clash here, which is surprising in my opinion. But that's going to be it for now in regards to Rivals Clash. Let me know who you're going for in the comment section below, what rank you're going for, and which side you're going to pick. That'd be awesome to see you guys on there. Now we're going to get to our season rewards. Now we've got two of the sets of season rewards. The second one is actually afterwards. The first one, I'm going to get my first set of epic cards, which I'm going to get here, which is going to be just a one epic card. I faced a guy called Puck, who actually dumbed down his deck. It's very similar to how it used to work in WWE SuperCard and my NBA. You got a bench if you what we call sandbag, or you 5 MB or 6 MB in this case. 6 MB, by the way, if you have ever heard of that strategy before, it's called 6-man banding or 5-man banding. Basically, it means where you take. I'll show you when I get to put it into my next season. But effectively, it's taking your deck, making your first 6 awesome, and your second 6 on the bottom completely worthless. It is a tip that works, but there are some times where you can fall into a trap and end up basically screwing yourself over and falling into a King of the Ring with guys who have got way better decks. So basically what we're going to do is we are going to claim our rewards now. We're going to look at the playoff brackets first just to show you what I had to go through. Me and Puck had a battle here. He had a way better deck than me. Boag was beating Puck in the final, but now they're kind of just squared. And Heyman Believer, who actually crushed me in the qualifiers. I don't know what happened to him, but he got absolutely smashed. It doesn't look like he leveled up at all. He may have just thought to himself, well, I'm happy just an epic. Or he fell asleep, one or two. So I'm going to claim rewards, get my one epic. Hopefully it's a pro. I'd love a pro goalkeeper. I do need to level my cards up seriously this week. I'm going to get the rewards, and it's going to be a Jussi Jakainen. But I don't think that's a pro. I don't think it is anyway. We'll have a look. But yeah, Jussi Jakainen, if it's how I think you spell Jussi. and I'm going to start my next one. Now, sandbagging, I'm actually going to show you an example of that right now. So you can see my team here. I've still got to pro a few cards. I'm going to remove one of the cards here, this card here, and I'm going to put in a lower deck card. So I'm going to put in this Luka Sibisa. Or Sabisa or Zabisa, I don't know how to pronounce it. And you see that my epic over here, this little bit the trophy is, my rating has gone down. That means I will find opponents with less better decks. And John Tavares, I'll remove him as well. Let's see if I can go for a super rare or even an ultra rare. There's no ultra rares around, so I might go for maybe a lesser. Let's put in Matt Moulson because he's got a slightly lower rating. I don't think there's anyone else I can physically put in. But what you do is I can then start, or I can get myself just a common card. But let's do it now. Let's go to quick game. Let's go to phase Falcon. Not Falcon Lover, but Falcon. Okay, so let's get this match underway, and I'll just show you what I mean by it being a lot better for your deck in terms of finding easier opponents or easier opponents. So my pro Justin Williams there. Going up against Doug Gilmore, easy win, but I have nerfed my deck massively here. He's got Ultra Rare Pro, it's going to be no match against my team, and then we're going to have the last one here, which I'm going to have Lucas Ibisa, and I actually might be a win. I'm not sure, because it should be over 400 points. Nope, doesn't matter though, we've still got a win overall, which is awesome. Let's get the next card out of the way. Chris Phillips is a common, and we're also going to get ourselves a Mark the Testu. Now the reason I did that is just to show you what is how you sandbag. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go to this Mikko Koivu. I'm going to change him over to a common Mark the Testu, and you'll see the rating goes down significantly. What I'm then going to do is I'm then going to I might just try and remove this Matt Moulson and put in Chris Phillips. That takes me into Ultra, so I can't reduce it enough for that to take an effect. Let's see if we've got any epic goalkeepers that I can put in that might just put me up a little bit. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will take down, in every stat literally counts in here. So I'm going to take him out and I'm going to put in a lower, I'm going to put in Matt Moulson. And that should be enough to drop me down enough to give me, but not that I say this is a good tactic, because I could end up going to the same seasons as the last guys. So I'm going to begin my seasons now. We're going to have this next season rewards in a second. Let's just see if the epic reward was a pro. Let's see if it was. There's you see a Jakainen, and it wasn't a pro. Nope, it wasn't a pro at all. So I'm going to have to leave that as it is, and I'll come back to later. Remember to let me know what you're going for in this week's Rivals Clash, which is coming up on next Thursday. And obviously let me know what rank you're going for, as well as what team you're going to choose. Which set of rewards are you going for? Why are you going for those rewards? Again, stick those in the comment section below, or hit me up on Twitter. Remember, at SuperZombieGBBQ. As you can see down in the video, you can see everything that I have. YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter is all SuperZombieGBBQ. Or just go to the front of my YouTube page, and you'll be able to find it there. And we're going to segue out for the next set of rewards now. And the Orva guy, who I believe was the only person who was the human in here, I managed to win in the final. Not too much of a problem. Let's go to the playoff brackets. You can see on my side it was all bots. Orva was the only person who was actually real. On the other side, he was a real person. A real boy! Alistair is Jean, or Swan, or Jean, I don't know. Ramirez, Caleb, Clifford, all bots. So we're going to go to our Kingdom rewards. Hopefully we can get ourselves... You know, I love another pro goalkeeper, because I'm going to be leveling up these cards very much over the next couple of days. So in preparation for what I hope's like next week's Rivals Clash, because it doesn't look like they're going to have a Rivals Clash this week. It looks like they're trying to get people to get their decks up before they start doing events. So let's get our 2 epic cards, random epic cards. Here we go. And they're going to get ourselves... Steve Mason is a goalkeeper I don't have. So we're going to also get ourselves a Matt Moulson. Now, I don't have either of those cards, so that kind of sucks. And his skating ability sucks like crap. But it's another goalkeeper, which is good. That means I can have another goalkeeper. Once again, to Legendary tier, it's going to be completely different to Kettle of Fish. But at the moment, I have found out the Legendary tier is quite, what's the best way of saying it? polluted. It's got a lot of people in there at the moment, so there's a lot of people going for the top prizes in the King of the Rings. Hopefully I can just stay out of their way for the time being, just get myself, maybe it's like hang on the lay low. Let's see where those cards actually sit. Victor Hedman actually has the lowest overall stats apparently in terms of his overall card. Matt Moulson, unless he's got similar stats, Matt Moulson is just above him. And let's look at the goalkeeper. Let's go to the goalkeeper. Where's the goalkeeper? Is this guy here? He's actually better than the Fleury. And I think he's better than one other goalkeeper. No, he's not. He's the second worst one I've got. Corey Crawford it's very surprising that he's that low, given his stats are so incredible. But I know that there's other goalkeepers who are worse than him. But anyway, that's going to be it from me. So thank you so much for watching. Most importantly, if you haven't learned this already, you're going to get a shock because Zoliv!